This video is on today's thrift store finds, and I kind of just want to do this to show you that you can still find deals at even overpriced thrift stores. And I actually found these items at the overpriced thrift store that I showed you that the prices were ridiculously high. And I kind of just want to do this because you can actually find some of your best deals at these thrift stores too, because when they price stuff, they tend to price the high stuff, like the more popular items that are not really worth a lot, but worth something. They way overprice it, and then the stuff that's actually worth money they let go out the door cheap. It's actually kind of funny at times, but I actually found some of my best deals there because I literally found brand new Dyson Vacuum for $40 that had all accessories and everything. It was brand new because you could tell the cyclone was clean and it was still clear on the bin and stuff like that, and the vacuum's worth about $500-600, so you can actually find some really good deals if you know what you're looking for and looking at. Now here's the first one, and this is just an Rca Alarm Clock. And here, let me go and show you the receipt, if I can actually find it right now. And just to show you, there's 3 items, and I paid total $35.95. And the $24.20, which is going to be the last item we're going to do, that's going to be the interesting one. But here was an Rca Alarm Clock. This is actually brand new in the box, and I found it for $5.70. May resell it, may not. I could get about $30 on eBay for it, but not sure yet. But that's just the first item, so let's just go really quick over the items. And this one here is a TI 83 Plus. I always pick these up because these always get me about $35-40, and if you wait around school time, they typically even tend to go for more money. Now, unfortunately, the batteries did do the leaky leak, so I'm gonna have to clean that up, make sure it didn't get inside and stuff, but still worth $3.70, so that was a good find there. And then we're just gonna go over the last item. This is the interesting one. Yes, it did come with bag and everything complete. So let's just see what we got here. We got a Fg lens, and this one here, not worth really terribly much. It's a 70 to 210 millimeter zoom lens. You can see right there. And there you go. But here's where the interesting one gets. Of course, you got your flash. Where's the camera at though? Did I take the camera out? Let me see. Yeah, oh, the camera's right over here. I was gonna say. Now here's where the good deal is, and this here is a Nikon Fg, you know, the film camera. You can see there I paid $24.20. Camera itself is worth about $40-50, but here's the valuable part. You can see that 50 millimeter 1.8 lens and stuff like that, the Series E's lens. These typically go for a minimum of $75 to $110, so this here was a steal for the price. And if you remember in the last video, I actually showed you how they priced that camera, the other one, which was the Olympic something. I forgot what it was though. You can go back to the video if you want to refer to it. But they had that priced at $140, and that camera was only worth about $30 when I looked it up. This camera here with the lens is worth probably gonna get like about at least $150 or so after I sell everything and stuff like that. And they priced it $24 something. So you could see that they don't know how to price stuff. They price the wrong stuff for way more money, and then the stuff that's actually worth money they price for a lot cheaper. So yes, you can still find deals at thrift stores. So I'll be doing more videos like this on thrift store finds that I find, and I'm also even gonna bring a camera and stuff like that, and I'll have a stabilizer and everything like that, so I can actually take you on some flea markets, thrift stores, estate sales and stuff like that. I'm actually gonna show you how to make money reselling. So stay tuned, like and subscribe, and I'll do more videos. So I went back to that thrift store about a couple hours later, and I did that because I noticed that they were still stocking stuff, and I always do that with this particular thrift store because I noticed that they don't put everything out at once. They put it out throughout the whole entire day and throughout the whole entire week. I actually like this particular thrift store because they do that, because most thrift stores will only put stuff out maybe once or twice a week and that's it. this thrift store, because they get a lot more stuff and it's a lot more larger, they do it throughout the whole entire week, so you can find deals literally throughout the whole entire week if you go there or want to go there almost every day. I typically just tend to go there maybe a couple times out of the week, because I also go to other thrift stores and estate sales and garage sales. But this here is my best find, and this is my best find for the day. I only paid $6.28 for it, and the reason why this is particularly special, because this was actually a very, very good digital 8 camera. This one's one of the ones that actually is backwards compatible also to the high 8mm standard, so this will play back the other tapes as well too. And these always usually typically work. These usually don't really rarely have any problem. Now, thankfully, I actually do restore these, and what I mean by restore these, like I go through the whole entire tape transport, I clean the timing gear, I go ahead and actually clean the whole transport, do a full alignment, which I got special test equipment to do that and stuff like that. I'll actually go ahead and, make sure that that pinch roller locking nylon washer is actually in place, because that's one of the common issues with these, is that they have a nylon washer holding the pinch roller in, and it typically tends to slide out and the pinch roller falls out, so that's one of the things you got to look for. But usually when you restore these and actually clean them up and everything else and test them and make sure that they're fully functional, they typically tend to go to $250 to $299 minimum. And these are sought after because people use these to transfer, older tapes and stuff like that. And because this one's backwards compatible to the other tapes as well as the digital 8 format, people go crazy for these. And also got the adapter too right there, as you can see. The only thing it didn't come with a battery, and it uses a lithium L batteries. You can find those on eBay, typically cheap, so I have to pay probably an extra $14 for one of those too. But other than that, I can't complain. It was $6.28. I'll go do probably a separate video on it as I do the restoration and test it and everything else like that. When you do look for these high 8 camcorders and 8mm camcorders, avoid the black Sony ones, because the black Sony ones are the ones that typically don't work, and that's because they have surface mount capacitors where the seals break down over time and the electrolytic actually leaks on the PCB board, eating up the traces, and then they typically tend to not work. Now, I do repair those, but they're a pain in the neck and sometimes not worth repair, because if it did too much damage to the board, I won't even bother with it. But if it's something that I can repair, I'll repair it. But these are the ones I actually really like to go after, are these silver ones. So I'll go ahead and update you on other videos. Like I said, please like and subscribe, and I'll do more videos like this.